We welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. This crowd here fired up for football as a moment ago their Titans were introduced. This should be a good one as the Titans get set to match up with the Miami Dolphins. Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and off we go from Nashville. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go. Lady! I'm coming. Mike 8.
Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. This defense for the Dolphins, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover. Now
this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. They'll try and run for this with Akers. And Akers, he is not going to get there. They mark him short of the first. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They snap it to Tannehill. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
I know they got the first down, but Brandon, I still don't like the call going for it there. Yeah, they got it. But I would have punted the ball there, played some field position. I mean, it's okay to end drives and kicks, right? You know, we've heard that from different guys before. Remember, a kick's either a punt, right, field goal, or a point after touchdown. It's okay to end it in a kick.
They'll run on first down with Akers. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 15-yard line. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
Escaping the pressure right. Throw right side complete to Carter. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll make it 3rd and 1.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot. Because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. It's a bigger, stronger guy. Maybe.
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. His 4th rushing touchdown on the year, number 6 overall. And the Titans take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this one is incomplete. So, Charles, here we are, Week 17. Both of these teams playing their 16th game of the regular season. And obviously, for decades, that was the full season. But as we all know, a little strange, still one more game to go next week.
Yeah, Brandon, I think we're both interested to see how things play out next week because we know their division titles and wild card spots up for grabs. So those teams, no doubt, they'll be all in. But how would you like to go in front of a team that's 3-13 and say, okay, guys, one more time, let's go get them. If we win, it benefits someone else.
57, Mike, 57.
And the carry on first down by Mostert, going to wind up losing yardage there as he stopped for officially a loss of 2.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Eluding the pressure right. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Right here.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. Got a man complete to Cedric Wilson. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. Gonna throw deep for the end zone. That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football because, as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change at quarterback, running back, tight end. It doesn't matter. Get better players, better system, so they can play to the standards of the defense, and the win column will result.
Second down, they'll go with Akers again. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. On first down, Akers. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
They'll run on first down. Akers. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. These two teams all tied after one. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Bandit, check 3.
Play action, it's Tannehill. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
Tight right. Alert flare. Go.
On On third down, here's a run by Akers. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
My game, my game. Hey, here we go.
They'll try the air now with Tannehill. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Let's go, baby.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
And he stopped immediately there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Buying time to his left.
Keep playing hard, fellas. All day.
And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
Well, it's been a tough go for him. These guys have been driving down the field. But defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
Mike Vrabel saw him on the sideline. He didn't even hesitate. They will go for it on 4th. Now Tannehill. And it's caught. And the Titans are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Akers will score. Touchdown, Tennessee. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the 2nd time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack. And you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line. And he's able to take it into the end zone.
Crosby with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25.
You better bring it. Go pink. The mic. Slice blue. The mic. I'm here all
On play action, here's Tua. Flushed out right. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
No gain on this defense, no gain.
Play action, now it's Tua. And that will be incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out, and giving the ball back to their offense.
So taking a risk here early in the new year, they're going to go for it.
Hey, let's go.
Tua on 4th down. Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Crosby connects on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
All day, baby, let's
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship.
To throw again on second down. Tua, he's going to drop this underneath to Mostert. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
On first down, Tagovailoa. That's out to the flat for Edmonds. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Tua's throw here taken in by Gesicki. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
Let's go. Let's do this.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Here's Tagovailoa on first and 10. This will be caught. It's Waddle. Touchdown, Dolphins. Jalen Waddle with his 19th touchdown, his second of the game. And the Dolphins have got it back to a one-score game. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Taken at the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. On the give, this is Akers. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Got a man, it's Brown. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field. Slam.
Tannehill on 1st down. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
So first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
57's the mic. 57's the mic.
Check pass, check pass.
57's the mic.
After the turnover, it's Tua. He'll go out to the flat for Edmonds. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Flush to his right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
On second down, Mostert. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And the Dolphins are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal.
57's the mic. Watch 57.
They'll try to run with Edmonds. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Back at the 2 now. Here's second and goal.
Oh, yeah. And here we go again. Here we go.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle as the first half is winding down. And the Dolphins have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And we are tied here in the second quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple.
They're running it.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. Taking it about the 1. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Tua now on first down. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
Wilson snags it left side. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Cedric Wilson with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Dolphins have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Yeah, they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 84 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. On first down, Akers. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Tannehill escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. On the handoff, it's Akers. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
Here we go. Lady! They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Run. Hurry.
They'll run for it with Akers. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Meanwhile, Tannehill's throw here into the hands of Moore. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A big connection on that one. 32 yards.
That was a real nice job right there. Working the middle of the field, working against those safeties. And you know, partner, if you get your hips turned the wrong...
Touchdown! That's caught at the 2. Anthony Ferkser, his first touchdown on the year. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the 3rd quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half, tied after the first 2 drives of the 3rd quarter, 1 for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
It's just me. Hey, Blue, 6, Mega. It's me and you. 57's the mic.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. Rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way down to the 5. It's a big play there for Miami.
Set, ready. Yellow, 43.
Watch the run, watch the run. Kick the edge.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That was a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Tua, fast pass outside complete. Touchdown, Dolphins. Jalen Waddle, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins have broken our tie as they take the lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses, the Dolphins get there this time and they bring him down. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5 and now it's second down. From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. Takes this up just short of the 30, but he was able to avoid that earlier tackle. Nice move. Tannehill. Wide open receiver complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. On first down, it's Tannehill. Now he's got the hook up to Moore. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's first and 10. Tannehill eluding the pressure right. That's into the hands of Akers, complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They'll run here with Akers. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, second and goal. Here's Tannehill. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on fourth and goal. Desperation time for Tannehill on fourth down. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
2 yards the loss, second and 12. It's Tagovailoa from his own end zone. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker, complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Caught by Wilson. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. 2 and now on first down. He's going to let one go deep for Parker. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devontae Parker, 85 yards. And the Dolphins are on their way to a 13th win on the year as they add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This fielded right at the goal line. Now a hit and a loose football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. Lynn Bowden, his first touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This taken in at the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. Second down, they'll go with Akers again. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. 119 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And this is going to be a Titans first down as good running gets him to about the 44.
That's good. The 30. Hip, hip, hip. Butt sit. Check, butt sit.
They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Javon Holland. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Nothing motivate me more than when I hear the
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Just as we were ready for air, it was the Colts emerging from the locker room to great fanfare here in Indy. They're ready to go as the Colts get set to match up with the New York Giants. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. Check, Mike 21.
Kaepernick now on first down. Flushed out right. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Little glimpse of his athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage.
And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because that's been stressed the whole time. Keep him bottled up. Keep him in the pocket. But it's the first drive of the game and emotions are running high. Someone forgot that, trying to make a big play and gave up a bigger one instead.
So one play and they're already just shy of midfield.
Here I come again. Here I come again. Mike 36.
On play action, it's Kaepernick. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive INT.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Here's 2nd and 10. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
All day, defense, all day. Move. Mike 21, check Mike 21. Check.
Play action. Now Kaepernick. Looking for Campbell downfield. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Paris Campbell with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Colts are going to take a first quarter lead. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he won't quite make it to the 25. First down throw for Bridgewater. Flush to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit.
And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. Bridgewater. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he will have a Giants first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Here we go. 58, boys, 58.
Throwing is Bridgewater. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
So after the INT, it's Kaepernick, escaping the pressure right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29, and this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right, it felt like a matter of time, and you've got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
On 2nd and 11 now. Bridgewater. They'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
Well, I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield. And he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
He's got a man complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards. Bridgewater on first down. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Quiddy Pay able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
Mike 38, Mike 38. I don't think you got it, son.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Bridgewater. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Corey Willis. And the Colts are going to get the football here at their own 23. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off near the 42. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the lap? Guys have a little extra pep in their step.
3rd and 1. Now Bridgewater. To pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. So pass interference the call. That's going to set him up with a first down.
And if it's a bang-bang play, maybe the flag stays in the official's pocket, but instead, he definitely impeded the receiver's right to catch the football. The official's letting the players know how the game's going to be called.
He's got it. Touchdown, Giants. DK Metcalf. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Giants have tied it here, and they can take the lead if they hit the PAT. And it's no good. He missed it. And the game remains tied. Oh, boy. So back even at 6 apiece as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.